Hello, and welcome to the Cup Ringside, where we give you the best seat in the house on all things WWE. I am your girl Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Per, I am drinking a little bit of water because hydration is important, and I have my cup mug. So there's that. Woohoo! And we have a wonderful cup mug, period. And you can get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup merch, period. You like how I include the party into the intro to make it shorter because work,
Wait. Um,
period.
Hi everybody, I'm Brooke and I'm passionate about pop culture. I actually am not drinking anything. I meant to grab water, but I forgot. So it's fine. Short card, I could probably go to the concession stand at some point. Um,
For sure.
but yeah, St. Louis.
Woo!
This is not Mexico City.
No.
We were promised Mexico City. What happened?
Don't know. Guess Mexico fell through. I guess. I don't know.
The only Mexican investment WWE can make this year is AAA, apparently.
Uh, well, Julie. Um, well, we are here talking about Backlash. It's happening this weekend. It's going down on Saturday. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna give you our predictions. We're gonna do all the things, all the fun things. But before we jump into it, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. If you're a fan of WWE wrestling, this is where you want to talk. This is where we're talking about it. So hit the subscribe button. Do all the things to say you support us. We appreciate all the support. We're here for every pay-per-view that comes out, every PLE, I'll say. Every PLE that comes out, we're here talking about it, giving you our thoughts, because of course we know you want to hear our thoughts. Why wouldn't you want to hear our thoughts? Hello? But subscribe to this channel and join the mission that we all on the mission on the Cup Network is to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. And so we would appreciate if you would subscribe to this channel and subscribe to all of our channels here on the Cup Network. We have, if you're a fan of Drag Race or Drag, at the Cup Pod is where you need to be. If you're a fan of competitive reality television, at the Cup TV is where you need to be. And if you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, at the Cup ESC is where you need to be. We got a lot going on over there because the competition is next weekend. So content coming
Jesus, don't remind me.
content coming your way from the on the ESC channel all the time. Content All Stars Drag Race RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10 is coming out this tomorrow. So we will be here tomorrow
About
talking about that.
at time of filming in about 8 hours.
Yeah, about 8 hours. So we're gonna be here talking about it. So you definitely want to join us over there for all of that content coming out. And more drags if you're a fan of Mexican drag and horror drag. That's the show you want to watch. A lot of good things happening over there. And of course, competitive reality TV is all we're here all the time. Survivor, uh, The Amazing Race, Destination X is coming.
Battle
We
camp just wrapped
Battle
up.
Camp just wrapped up. We got the Genius UK. It's happening right now. A lot of stuff going on, and we're going to be here talking about all of it. So join us on all of our channels. Help us get to 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We appreciate it. Also, you can join us on our audio podcast links if you need to check us out on the go. We have links down there in the description below for you. Our Patreon is open for a lot of fun things that we've got planned for you guys, and a lot of things coming your way. So join the Patreon as well, and the socials and all the things. All that stuff is right down there, scrolling under this on the screen. So check it out. We're gonna get into it because we got some. We have a pay per view to talk about, a PLE to talk about, and it's Backlash, St. Louis. I'll be honest, not that excited about this card.
Same. I was hoping that one of us would be excited and the other one would be the
No,
downer.
yeah,
But like
no.
I'm not excited really either.
I'm not that excited. I hate that I'm not that excited because I really want to be excited, especially coming off of the backs of WrestleMania. You want to be excited. We remember the backlash the last time when it was Puerto Rico and when it was in Lyon, France. we had really good backlashes, and I was excited, and now I am not that excited. I'm hoping we get more um answers than questions, and maybe some good storylines coming out of it. It can be used as a springboard for something else. I don't know. Not that excited, but we're gonna talk about it. And I don't know the order of the card. I just pulled it in with the way I wanted it. So let's get this out the way first. Up first, we have the women's intercontinental championship. Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch. I did this first on purpose because I wanted Brooke to get this out the way, get the rant or anything out of the way that they feel about Becky Flair, Becky Hogan, Becky Cena, all the Becky, all the Beckys that she like to call her. Um, I just want to get it out the way. So,
There will be no rant. I'm picking Lyra and I'm moving on.
well,
I'm sorry. I just don't have the energy today
hmm
to properly articulate my thoughts. If she wins the belt, tune in for the recap for the rant. That's when you're going to get the rant.
mm,
Yeah, I'm picking Lyra. I think this is a good opportunity to properly elevate her by beating an established name. Charlotte came
mm-hmm,
back recently. Maybe Becky will too.
maybe. And I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at a Lyra win over Becky. Um, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it's gonna be Becky. That's gonna be my pick, because I don't think they will bring her back just to do it. We do have predictions from the rest of the panel that couldn't be here. So what did Wes say for this match?
So Wes's pick for this match was Becky.
hmm
Topher's pick for this match was
I have
also Becky. Well, I'm just
and
gonna
Lou. Oh, I was gonna just go ahead.
for this one. And then Lewis's pick for this match was Lyra.
Uh-huh. Yes, I agree with. I, mm, we move because honestly, this was I'm just not that interested in this match or this situation. So let's move on to a match I'm actually a little bit more interested in. It is our Intercontinental Championship between Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, and Penta. Now, I am excited for this match because I think it's going to be a really good match between the two of them. I think every match that we see Dom in, Dom gets better and better each time. So I think this is going to be a good match. Penta has proven to be a top-notch star and is amazing in the ring. Love to see him. Very exciting. I um as much as I would love for Penta to win this match, or would like Penta to win this match, I would like Penta to win this match, but I would love Dom to win this match because I am really falling onto the Dominic Mysterio train. I enjoy Dominic Mysterio as the Intercontinental Champion. I would love to see him stay the Intercontinental Champion for a while, for a little while longer, a lot while longer. I think he deserves. I think he is a great heel with this turn that he has turned into the person that people are supposed to not like, but we do like anyway. And so he's just I think he plays a perfect role with that. And I think I want to see Dom elevate himself within that Judgment Day, which I think that's the story that they're going with. I don't think he's going to lose it to a Finn Balor, and I think he would lose it to a Penta, but later down the road. I don't think this is the time we're going to lose it to Penta. So for me, my prediction is Dom.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking backwards here. I don't think Dom is going to lose the belt, but I do think Dom is going to lose the match. Um,
Mm,
I think Penta's taken too many losses these past few weeks. He lost to Dom in that title match on Raw, even if it was JD McDonough shenanigans. He lost at Mania. He lost in the build up to Mania. Like, I think we need to get Penta a win, but I don't think it needs to be the championship. I think Penta can win this by DQ, come out of this looking really nice, and then they can have like a rematch or something at Money in the Bank, and that's when Dom loses the belt because of Finn, and then we go into Dom and Finn at SummerSlam. Now, because I personally don't think that feud needs a title, but if you have a title for it, sure, why not? We got to remember though, we're dealing with 2 days of SummerSlam this year, so
right.
we need to have more matches on the card. So personally, I'm gonna pick Penta via DQ.
Okay.
But I do think Dom will be holding on to the belt no matter what.
Okay.
Every other one of our panelists picked Dom.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Sounds about right.
But it sounds right though. But
this match is going to be really good. I'm very
I think it's going to be really good. I think this is one of the ones that, oh, absolutely. I think this is going to be one of the better matches of the night, and I'm like really excited. I'm going to get Donovan's predictions later on, so I didn't get them in time for the recording, but Donovan and probably Derek's too. So I'll get their predictions and we'll talk about that in the recap. But I think this is going to be one of the most exciting, one of the exciting matches on the card. So I'm excited. Let's move along to Gunther versus Pat McAfee. I'll let you go.
I forgot this match was happening.
I wish I forgot this match was happening.
Straight up, I forgot this match was happening.
I wish I did.
Because the interesting thing is, it seems like everybody forgot one match or another was happening in their predictions list.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there is one correct outcome to this match.
Yes.
And if it is not Gunther squashing Pat McAfee and moving on with our day, I don't know what it is. Pat cannot even be made to look competitive in this match. We need Gunther to mow him the hell down. Win King of the Ring again and let him run through another thing. I don't care. Yeah, Gunther wins, please. Please, dear God, let Gunther win.
I agree. I want Gunther to win. I don't think this match should have even been on this card. So yeah. Does everybody say Gunther? I think so. Does what say
That
Gunther?
Is correct. Every single person has said Gunther.
Because we all know what should happen. Even if we're wrong, we know what should happen. Because why? Why is this match even existing? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I'm kind of over it. Let's move. Another match that I am excited about, and I think is going to be a really good match. It's going to be a lot of things happening in this match that are going to be good and exciting and fun to watch. I see it's too many egos in this match for a championship to change hands. I fear. I think a lot of things are going to happen, but Jacob Fatu should win this match, needs to win this match, and is going to win this match because he is all gas, no brakes. Yeah, I mean.
I don't agree.
Ooh.
I'm just taking up my booking pin tonight, and I because I think this is just me, right? I see a multi-man match with the 3 people who are the most reasonable options to take this belt off of Jacob, right? Because the only other person I could see taking this belt off Jacob needs to lose when they have their match. I'm talking about Solo Sikoa. So, looking at the people that are available here, this is a really good time to make Jacob lose the belt and protect him. It's what we just saw with Braun Breaker at Mania, right? And I know Jacob just got the title. I know. But in my thought, I don't think he needs a belt to get over and like established as a monster. He's already over and established as a monster, right? I think the smart play here is have Solo accidentally cost Jacob the belt, right? Have McIntyre pin Priest or Priest pin McIntyre and have Damian Priest win this match. So we can have the McIntyre Priest blow off at some point because obviously they're not going to let this feud die. I think it makes a lot of sense. You can have that match be for the belt, and then you can have Jacob and Solo maybe at SummerSlam. Maybe you could even have Priest McIntyre get involved with a third feud with like LA Knight or something like that and get them involved. But I think Priest makes the most sense to me at this point to win this match. He did lose at Mania. If you want to keep this feud with him and McIntyre going, because apparently we're not going to let it die, I think Priest needs to win this match and win the belt. And I think you can let Jacob go off and do other things that continue establishing him as a monster, because now he's had that title reign and that big win at Mania, and you can just let him keep building up as he goes.
That hurts my heart to hear you say that.
But it makes sense, and you can't deny there's logic there.
A logic that I don't agree with, but okay. What does Wes say?
Wes went on a similar train as me. Wes picked McIntyre, actually.
Oh.
Both of our other panelists picked Jacob Fatu.
Because they're smart.
If Jacob wins, I will not be mad. If Jacob wins, I will not be mad. I want to make that clear.
I know you won't. I know you won't. I just, as a bloodline girly, to hear anyone go against the bloodline is rather ridiculous.
That anymore?
They don't have to be the bloodline on the show to actually be the bloodline. They are actual bloodline.
Well, they are the wrestling bloodline. Yes, we are. So we are aware. Yes, but
yes,
they haven't. I don't think they've called them that lately anymore.
No, I don't think they have, and that's fine. But we move to the last match of the night. Wow, we are at the last match of the night. Oh wait, is there another match? Because
isn't Jay and Logan Paul on this card?
I said that, and I looked it up, and I was like, weren't they on this card? And nobody said updated list was they were not on it. So I don't know if that match has fallen through or something has happened, but they were not on the updated list of matches.
It hasn't been advertised yet.
And that's what I say, and it has not even had a picture for it. So I don't know if that match is actually happening.
Well, if it's not happening at Backlash, it's not happening at Backlash. I'm just going to say that. Cool. It's not advertised yet. We can't predict it. If it does happen, Jey Uso will win. We move.
Period. Period. I was like, if it happens, I will say Jay.
Every single person on this podcast would pick Jey Uso. Let me make that clear.
I think so. 100%.
None of us are dumb. We all know.
I will put that down as a little asterisk, just in case Jay that match does happen, because like I said, as of when we're recording, it was not advertised. It said it was not on the updated list. They have not mentioned it, so we can't predict what they don't advertise.
If it does happen, Jey Uso. That is just where we are at. It will be Jey Uso. John and Randy. That's really, really interesting.
Right.
Okay. So John has to keep the belt. That's non-negotiable.
Mm-hmm.
But does John cheat? That's the big question. If John cheats, then Randy would probably win by DQ.
Right.
But I also think that this John Cena has been intelligent with how he's cheated. He hasn't just done it. He's done it very cleverly to not get disqualified to this point. I can't help but think we're going to make the St. Louis crowd pissed, and that's the whole point. So John has to win clean. Even if it's not clean, John's going to win by cheating, and it's going to be an actual win, an actual pin on Randy. I think John's winning clean, or maybe not clean, but John is winning without losing by DQ.
So you say John winning, no DQ.
John wins, no DQ.
Okay. I want to agree with you. But I think at this point, even with John losing, if he wins clean, that does piss off the St. Louis crowd, because Randy Orton's from St. Louis and he wins. But I don't know if they want to piss off the St. Louis crowd that way. I don't even think John cares about being DQ at this point, especially when it goes to somebody like Randy Orton. I think they will fight it'll be a good fight to the limit, And then John just was like, you know what? I don't owe y'all nothing. Bam. Do something stupid, hit him with a chair or hit him in the balls or something like that. And he DQs. And it's like, okay. I kind of think Randy wins on, but Randy wins on a DQ. No belt is gonna get exchanged, but I think Randy wins by DQ.
I can totally see that happening. My only thought is they're in St. Louis, and if
Right.
this entire reign is about pissing off people,
I get
John
it.
beating Cena through cheating in Randy's home crowd would accomplish that goal.
I agree. I agree.
So
So,
Wes picked John.
hmm
Um, I know Topher picked Orton by DQ,
right.
and I believe
Cena.
Cena for Lewis. So
hmm
this is the one I'm the most interested in to watch because this is the last time we're probably ever going to get John Cena and Randy Orton,
Yep.
which is a crazy sentence to say out loud.
Unless they do this and then run it back at SummerSlam, which I could see honestly. Especially if it happens with a Randy Orton win DQ, I think they run it back at SummerSlam, which I wouldn't be that mad about.
I
Even
don't
though they're
think
saying one last time.
the reason I don't think so is because to me, I think we just need to have Cena have as many of these big matches as possible.
hmm
And I think if you're gonna do Randy and Cena, right, even if it's at
hmm
Backlash, right, Backlash is quickly becoming a B plus pay per view,
It
right?
really is.
The past few years, it has been really great, has a really
hmm
good reputation. I would consider this a staple event on the calendar now, because like we're not getting King and Queen of the Ring this year, allegedly, right?
Okay.
So we're getting Money in the Bank, Night of Champions, SummerSlam, allegedly. So that being the case, I feel like we can have Cena defend the belt in a few different places against different people. Um, I think him fighting Orton again just kind of deflates the situation for me because
Okay.
we're gonna have John for what 25 more dates, right?
Yeah.
Is the number.
Yeah.
So every time we see him, if it's let's say he has a 3-month feud with Orton, I kind of don't feel much from that anymore because we're losing the opportunity to see John have a feud with AJ Styles one more time, or John have a match with like who would I love to see John have a match? I want to see John Cena have a match with Nathan Frazier. Oh my lord. Like I want to see John fight a bunch of different people, not just John Cena, Randy Orton, which people got so sick of they didn't book it for 6 years, you know. So give me John against anybody. I just don't really want him to repeat the same matches while he's still here because we only have him for a few more times.
I honestly would love to see a John versus Jay Uso, like champion on championship match. I think that would be fun.
Well, if we're in
At the
Crown
Crown
Jewel,
Jewel, right?
Crown Jewel, yeah. So if Jay's still champ at Crown Jewel, and I don't know when Cena's dates are going to run out, he hasn't really. It's not really established. It's just that's how many dates he'll be here.
Right.
So we could see it. I mean, hell, we could see a world where let's say like Jay gets cashed in on or something like that, or Jay just loses the belt, and then we get
Right.
Jay and John. Or I really matches I need to see for John Cena's run since we went very fast with these predictions. I
hmm
need to see John Cena and CM Punk one more time. I need to see John Cena and Sami Zayn. I need to see John Cena and Chad Gable. Please, dear God, let me feed families. Um, um, I would love to see John Cena in Phoenix, and I would love to see John Cena in Penta because I think both of those matches would eat. Um, I would have said Kevin Owens, had Kevin Owens' neck not been the way it is, because their feud when Kevin first debuted on the main roster is awesome.
hmm
And then, of course, I need to see John Cena and AJ Styles one more time. If I get all of those matches, I am fine. And no, I don't even need all of them. Just like,
A
please, John
few of
Cena
them.
and AJ Styles one more time, pretty please.
A few of them would be good. I'm with you on that. I'm trying to think of anybody who you did name that I would want to see John Cena feud with one more time. Mm, I don't know.
I would love to see John Cena and Kofi Kingston.
Hmm.
Personally, I don't know how that would work right now because
Right.
both of them are heels, which is again and a crazy
What?
sentence to say out loud.
What? Right. Right. Saying that loud. Kofi Kingston and John Cena are heels.
um,
Huh?
I would also love to see John Cena and like Montez Ford.
Would love to see something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see John Cena and like in a Trick Woodley. I would love to see John Cena and Javon Evans. Like I would love to see some of these other, NXT cats come up and get that treatment. But I don't know. I think that would be cool. I think those would be some cool names to see. Um, yeah, I want any of that would be good. But that's wow, Brooke, we got through that really, really fast.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have a 5-match card. There's no 5 people here to make us take an hour, and we were good.
We are good, but we will be
Let
back
us
to
let
talk.
us know
Go
in the
ahead.
comments down below. Who do you want John Cena to fight in this last run? Who would you like to see? Because we are not demanding anything from John
We
in this
can.
run. This is just our personal wish list because John has every right to decide anyone and everyone he faces.
Yes, he
And
does.
I thank you, John Cena.
Thank you, John
I'm
Cena.
sorry.
I I
And
mean, for anyone who ever chanted John Cena sucks, you all are trash. And for those who have
apparently we're
never
worse,
said,
Lana. Apparently we're worse.
apparently we're worse for those who didn't do it and who still loved him throughout the entire time. But you know what? I am a glutton for punishment, and I will take that. I'm worse, and I'm gonna stand beside him. That's my man,
That's my
and I'm
man.
gonna stand beside him. I'm gonna stand beside him. Yes, and I don't care if he doesn't want me right now. He'll come back, and I'll be here waiting with open arms.
Love you, John.
Love you, John. Always. Don't care what they say. But we are going to be back here on Sunday, probably, to talk about the recap of what happened on Backlash. So come back and be with us on Sunday. It'll be late Sunday evening, so wait till later on, and we'll have it out for you on Sunday evening. But we're gonna talk all about what happened. Any surprises that might pop up, we'll be here talking about it. Maybe we'll have other people on the panel with us. Who knows? But we'll be back on Sunday to talk about all of this. I appreciate you all for joining us. If you enjoyed this recap real quick, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year so we can open up our channel to do more. We appreciate it if you would do it. Join all of our other channels at the Cut Pod for drag or drag race or anything drag. Go join us over there. At the Cup TV for anything competitive reality television. At the Cup ESC for all things Eurovision Song Contest. We appreciate you for joining and subscribing to all of those. All those links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Brooke and myself at those same places because all of those they scroll right down there as well. And you can get your merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is scrolling right there. You see it. There it goes. Get your cup of merch. Period. And on that note, we're gonna say watch Backlash on Saturday, and we'll see you Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.